That looks heavy, that goose. Right, good morning. I'm David Wood for BagUpTV. We've got a grudge match on at Ulley Reservoir between Paul Harder and Jon Goodwin. So we're just going to do the draw now. Goose.
Morning, folks. Morning.
So, have you? You tell us where we're fishing. Where we're going to fish.
We're at Ulley Country Park.
What pegs?
I'm the daddy here, but he's come along and drawn a few flyers this year, and we've got a bit of a grudge match going on. It's getting a bit out of hand on social media, so here we are again. Over to you, John boy.
Yeah, it's the Ulley champ.
Somebody's going to take the crown today.
V's the Ulley chump. That's all I'm saying.
Right, so we're going to.
So what we decided to do, we've come to the tower. There's been quite a few fish showing here over the last couple of matches. There's been roach, bream. You can catch anything. It has been hard because of that cold weather we've had, but it's been mild the last 2 days, so we're expecting to get a few fish. We've picked out 30, 31. We're going to toss for who decides where they're going, and then that's it. We'll catch up when we're set up. There's only one person going, taking that crown home today, and it's me. Do you want a toss? Heads or tails?
Never fails.
Heads.
Jammy.
Won it.
Right,
should
got
we
it.
arm wrestle?
Right, so.
No, we won't do that. Right, so I'm gonna pick peg 30.
You're going 30 goose?
Yeah, I'm happy with peg 30, I think.
Right.
Flyer.
So you're on 31 then, John, yeah?
Yeah. We've got plenty of water. We've got plenty of water. Hopefully nobody's going to turn up either side of us.
Well, we'll make sure that doesn't happen, innit?
Well, you'll sort that, Dave.
So.
Anyway, may the best and the king win.
Let's get it on. Right, we're just here with Paul. What do you think to the draw, Paul?
Same water, innit?
Are you happy with it? Or you?
Yeah. There's just if there's some bream here, mate, it'll be a very good day. Very good day. But it's been freezing for weeks, and just because it's a bit milder,
yeah,
the water's still cold. You can get a bit too excited. But it looks nice. There's a few roach topping. Be just great if them bream turn up and we both get a few. To be fair, I want us both to catch. Who's that shouting?
Who is that shouting?
Joe and Kev's here, I think.
Right, we'll come back to you when you set up then, Goose.
Alright, mate.
Well, while you're here, what's your plan of action?
Can't tell you yet, mate. I'll wait till we get a bit nearer the whistle.
Radio. Too serious that, innit? You know.
Wait till I get a bit nearer the whistle and he can't set it up then.
Radio. We'll talk to you in a minute then. We're here with John. What do you think to the draw, John?
Here we go.
More favourable. There's always more bream to your left than what there is to your right. More roach to my right. But I'm going to batter him anyway, so it doesn't matter.
What's your plan? Are you going bream attack or you're keeping it quiet until we set up?
As soon as he's not getting anything away, I'm not saying nothing.
Oh, mind games. Huh? It's like wrestling back in 80s. Right, we'll leave it there then.
We'll leave it at that.
Right, what's your mix for today then, Goose?
For my bream line, what I've been using just recently is, 1 minute mate, F1S Gold,
Right.
Baggum's F1S Gold, sweet, nice and fluffy, not too fish mealy, so I've been putting a bag of that in. Super dark skimmer, a third super dark skimmer just to darken that off, sweet again, not too fish mealy, and then just to darken it off a bit more but add a bit of expander and fish meal, XPD. And it comes up like a green, nice greeny fluffy mix.
So, do you prefer a greener mix here than a darker mix, or?
What I've done over a lot of time fishing here is just thrown a bit on the bottom and it just blends in nice. This time of year you don't want anything too, obviously I don't think you want anything that colour. A dark mix, but I found that this mix, it always seems to pull me a few skimmers out. Hopefully it will today, like, but as you know, Dave, these grudge matches ain't gone too well for me, have they? Hey?
Well,
Alright, leave it.
We'll leave it there, yeah.
The thing is with this Baggum's, it does take on a lot of water. So what I do, when I first get to me peg, get box in, sometimes don't even put the box in, just give it a whisk, and I'll leave that now for 5 minutes. I'll go back to that, it'll be bone dry, and probably harden up a little bit. And probably I'll have to do that 3 times to get it just right. You can over wet it.
So how are you having your mix? Are you having it dryish, or are you having it?
I have it quite a dry mix, but that's where that mix that I've just put together, it does hold in the feeder, but the minute the feeder hits the deck, it just explodes.
So a lot of people probably don't know Ulley Reservoir, but it's ridiculously deep, isn't it? How deep's this peg that we're fishing today then?
Where I'm going to be fishing today, around 50-55 metres. You've got 30-35 foot. What do you reckon, about 30 foot, John? 30 foot. These pegs here, they go out gradual and then just drop straight off into a big, if you like, riverbed. That comes out the neck end. There's a riverbed runs right the way through the middle of the neck end, and as it comes out, spills out, it gets deeper. And then you've got one big groove that goes right the way through here, junctions off to the nature reserve on the third arch, and then as you come this way towards the dam, all that just drops off into the abyss. You can have a good 35 foot there, and the colder it gets, that's where the fish seem to be. But this time of year, you've still got chance of a few fish up and down here.
Up and down.
Even in the neck end. You've caught roach there in winter, haven't you, up neck end? When nobody's fished it. Right, this is my pole mix.
No fish meal.
No fish, an inch of fish meal in there. That's super black with a dark blend, Baggum's dark blend ground bait, which me and Steve Whitfield actually spent a bit of time sorting out and making 2 years ago, which is good for anything, rivers, but you'll catch anything over it. Again, just a bit of water and then just keep tweaking it as you're setting your gear up. This will take a lot of water on this. I want it to be quite a solid mix. Just let that wet off. two mixes, as you can see, colour, pole mix for me roach. This I'm hoping it's more of a bream mix, but I think you still will catch roach over it. It's already dried out, that. It's already pulled that water in. Just leave that for a bit longer. Right then, I'll get the rods out.
Lovely.
Ground bait mix today is just Sensors Iron 1 straight out of the bag, but I mixed it night before, so I think fish meal, it takes a bit of soaking to get all the flavours together. I think it's a lot better.
Is it a lot heavier than when you mix it night before? Are you going for an heavier mix, or is it?
No, it's not heavy. It makes it dry anyway.
Yeah.
I just think you get more flavour out of it.
Oh, so you mix it dry and then do you add water to it here, or have you already done it?
It's done, it's perfect. It's a dry mix anyway.
Alright.
Yeah, I've got a mix, roach mix as well, just in case. But I'm not a fishing pole.
Right, okay.
And that's it.
So what's your bait for today? What bait you got?
Just bog standard dead maggots, casters. I like to keep my casters dry. That's not one of my tricks, that's one of Bart's tricks.
What's that you got them in there then?
That's just
What's
to
that in that newspaper?
keep airtight.
So they don't go off and that, is it?
Yeah, but they're dry, so I'm not spoiling my ground bait for feeder. That's it.
Oh, else?
I've got a bit of Bloodwoman Joker, because he has. But to be honest, when I won them two or three matches, I didn't use it. I don't think you need it. I've got it just in case it's rock hard.
Just to get a few bites.
Yeah.
Are you going to put any joker in your ground bait, or are you just going to leave it and see how you get on?
I'm going to put a roach line in. I'm going to put a bit of joker in the roach line.
Rightio.
That's it. Simple.
Simple. Right, let's get the rods out.
Just bog standard shock leader, £10 Dyer ST with helicopter rig, which is again Whitfield's rig. Can't take credit for that. Easy. That's it. 2.8 Guru braid. Job's a good one.
What rod you got?
13-foot medium Browning sphere.
Lovely rod, that, isn't it?
It is, mate. I'm impressed with it. I've got a Corbatec at home, but I've been using this. I prefer it.
Yeah. I like the rods, they're lovely. So how far are you chucking on that, did you say?
That's said too much. Because they're in there, I'm going to go 70 metre.
Right.
It's that, because I need to know as well.
Are you only setting one rod up, or are you setting a couple, or?
All I need today, mate, is one rod.
One rod.
For him. If I
That's
take
it.
it seriously, I'd probably set a couple more up. I'm sure I'd probably set Paul up on that, but it's not serious, mate, is it?
No. We're only having a good day, aren't we?
Walking the park.
Yeah. Goose has got about 5 ground bait mixes. He's got 4 rods set up, and
Looking a bit nervous.
yeah.
And
Well,
we're shouting on time, so if he's not ready,
I'm not nervous, mate. No rods up in my peg yet.
well, he doesn't normally smoke, but he's brought some fags for him, hasn't he?
how
Just in
many
case.
fags you brought today, Goose? 20? 40?
20 bag. Right. So
Got you with me, didn't I?
we're
Checking like a kissing dog. Look at him.
it's 17 minutes past 9, so we're starting at 10 o'clock. We'll let the guys get ready, and yeah, we're hoping for a good match today.
One thing that I'll say is about breaming anywhere. Get to your peg, you get a bit too excited. There's rods up everywhere. This is the main bit, I think. Getting your bait right, getting everything nice and comfy. For me, the last thing out should be your rods, and then have a play about. Hopefully, with everything set up 20 minutes before the whistle. But that has got to be right. That is your main thing in your bait.
You guys can't smell this, but it smells absolutely fantastic, doesn't it? Is it? I think it's that river mix that you've put in.
Yeah. Dark blend.
Other side.
I like it that much, I eat it. But yeah, that's the stuff that we use. If it's going to be more roachy, bream out showing, dark blend, you'll catch anything over that. There is a little bit of fish meal in it.
That smells fantastic, that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
What's in that then,
Super
Goose?
dark skimmer, smell that.
Yeah, it's them, innit? They smell.
Yeah.
I think that is.
Bream cream.
you heard it here first. Bream cream.
Bream cream.
So then, Goose, how many rods you setting up? 1? 2?
Well, today I think you're only going to want one rod, one feeder rod. But
You got to have one backup, haven't you, just in case, surely.
usually I'll have a backup, but I think today I'm going to set pole up and I'm going to fish for some big perch. It might be a bit early, but last year we caught perch to nearly £4 off these pegs.
Whew, they're big perch, aren't they?
I didn't personally, but I've hooked them on the pole line and not got them in. Steve Whitfield come down the week after I'd been down here in the match, set up for them properly, and he's probably had 5 for £15.
They're big perch, them, aren't they?
Do you know what I mean? There's some mules to be had.
There's some big pike in here and all, isn't there?
Crocs. How big they go, I don't know in here, but the bream crunches, proper bream crunches.
I've heard they're like 30, some at 30s,
Yeah,
you think?
that's the biggest that's actually come out, that 34 or something, I think. But I've had £3, £4 bream on in these pegs a bit further up, and bream have latched onto it and literally just swum off with me bream. So how big they are, I don't know, but for something to just latch onto a bream and just start moving away with it, and you know what I mean? Who knows?
Whew.
But there are if you could fish live bait, you probably get one every single put in. You try and come down and target them on a dead bait. I've seen people do it, they just don't get them. They're not stupid. Right.
What we got there, Goose?
I just selected a few feeders, I brought them all with me. But these are the feeders that I'll be using today. Usually I'll use a cage, a Kevin Leach. But to feed at the start, I'll use a Zippler. But these now, they are brilliant. These riser Zipplers, new fish, they do the job, and they come straight up in the water, and they don't seem to wobble as much as what the old ones did.
Think it's because they've got more gaps in there.
Well, yeah, they've got these slits as well that apparently bring them up in the water. But if there's a really strong wind on it, and I'm struggling to get on the money, I'll use a Browning. These go out like bombs. I know a lot of people use winder feeders. I'm not a big fan of them. These for me, even with a really strong wind at 50 metres, they've been able to get me where I've started on something like that. So yeah, that's really the sort of feeder range you need here. And if you don't want to be fishing too light, it's 30 foot of water. You want to get it down there. You want to be able to tighten your braid up to the feeder, so you need something with a bit of weight to tighten up to the feeder and get the braid sunk. Fish out too light.
just talk about braid. So probably a lot of people won't fish much with braid. So just talk us through what braid you're using and what you use it for.
Well, the main advantages of braid. I was a bit stubborn, to be fair. I didn't fish braid for up until about 2-3 years ago. When I moved out here, there weren't waters as deep as this in Lincolnshire, but it's a must. If you're fishing up that line in 30 foot of water on mono in the middle of winter, sometimes you probably won't even see any indication on the tip, and you'll come back with your bait smashed to pieces. It's probably had it down its throat, you're not even seen it. It's robust, you can punch it, and very rare you'll snap off unless there's a problem with your links or whatever. It doesn't sink very well, but it does when you've got a wind on it. It sinks perfect. You can tighten straight, you can tighten really tight up to the feeder, and literally a fish breathes on it, and you can see it. You can see everything that's going on in your swim, liners, everything.
So for a new person buying braid, what would you say?
Well,
you go short, so you go like like an 010 and 011, don't you? Like it's completely
Well,
different to mono, isn't it?
I've got a few different rods, but I use mainly 08, 010, Guru Pulse 8. I've used other braids, and it sounds horrible through the runners. That Guru is nice and it's quiet through the runners. It's smooth off the spool, and I've had that on that reel for 2 years now, and it's just robust, and it does.
So, do you use a shock leader on this one, or are you going braid straight through?
I fish direct on here. I always have done. If there was somewhere, for me, if there was somewhere snaggy like Dam Flask, I'd probably put a shock leader on purely because of that. You're not going to snap your braid off at 40 metres and lose a load of braid. It will come off at the shock leader, but that's for me the only reason I'd use a shock leader.
Right, top tips from Goose there on braid. So we'll let him get set up, and
well, if you want to switch to braid for breaming, you need to do it.
There you go. Right, we've got actually 30 seconds before the match starts, so they're all getting a bit serious now. Look, John's ready. They're both ready. So we're hoping for a good day. We'll do the countdown live. All in! It's just got serious.
It's just got real.
It has just got real. So it looks like they're just feeding the pegs at the start, putting a few feederfuls in, probably of maggots and pinkies and gooses spoken there. The big W. You fill it in. So we'll let the guys get some bait in, and we'll come back to you in a bit. Right, so just got down, it's 12 o'clock. What you had, Goose?
I've waited an hour and a half without a bite. We both have fed a few lines. I've gone back on a long line, had an indication, and had a roach.
Oh.
And now I'm into them.
He's into them, yeah.
This one's pulling back a bit, actually.
You into them roach, do you think?
Hopefully, mate, because they're good weight builders. And then we can put a bream in there afterwards on happy days, aren't we? Just activity like this through your swim. There's some big crocs in there, and you're going to lose. Sometimes you can lose more than you get in. So you've got to be ruthless getting them in. And that's your danger.
Is that why you're giving it some welly then, basically?
Oh, goat.
That might just nick that goose. Look at the swirl underneath.
That's why. Nailed it. Big pike, and it's exactly what I was just telling you, wasn't it? You've got to mule them in. Man. But at least we've got it out the swimmer.
Well, yeah, true. That at least you didn't lose it in the swim out there, were it?
I think you've got to try and balance that panicking trying to get fish in over the danger zone.
Mm.
So just thinking, well, if it takes it, it takes it. But a little pinch of worm, a few deads in. That were a better fish, that, and it looked like it might have been a skimmer, that, or an hybrid.
Yeah, I think I saw it might have been a bit of a hybrid or a roach. But
Had a bit more resistance, didn't it?
Yeah.
On the way in.
On the money goose, aren't they? These.
Yeah.
Think it'll go round again?
I'm hoping so, mate. You got to make best of your spells, haven't you?
Yeah.
You'll need to prick a few fish. You know what I mean, in the swim, and that'll be it. They'll back off again. But we're getting regular activity again now.
So, you were saying you started on this for an hour and a half.
No,
go on.
I fed this, but I didn't go over the top. Usually I'll feed real positive. But I've just given five big uns.
What? You're getting indications now, aren't you, all the time? There seems to be some fish in the area, Goose, doesn't there?
Should have waited there, mate.
Yeah, I think you're right.
And that's another thing.
Do you think they're following it down?
You know, when you're missing bites like that, right? You can be putting too much, because you're striking at everything. You can be bait.
Yeah.
You can be putting too much feed in your swim. So that's what you want. Start striking at everything. You really want to be striking at it when it's on.
Got a bit too excited, you think?
Got a bit too excited, mate. Any signs yet, John? But I have literally waited 2 hours to start getting signs. I'm going to have one without the worm this time. $50 grammer, something heavy to sink that braid to because it's flat calm. Because it's flat calm, he's struggling to sink that braid. So I fish an heavier feeder so I can tighten right up to it and try and get it sunk straight away. Because half the time you can miss bites.
Let's see if we can get
before
one.
You even tighten up to it.
Yeah. That's it bottom now, is it?
Yeah, just it bottom. See all this slack that I'm taking up now, look. A lot of slack.
And are these the times that you couldn't get a bite? So if you're not,
yeah. And if you're constantly tightening to it, you'll see them. You can imagine all that slack if you just put it in the rest and then just tighten it up at half a turn at a time.
It's because it's going down so far, innit? You're not going 30 metres down or whatever, innit?
Well, there's some fish there, mate, I think, isn't there? Just keeping them coming, mate, and that's the problem here. And you've got
once them roach are in, you get a few, don't you?
Yeah.
But I'm sure you said to me before, once them roach are there, then bream aren't there, are they yet?
Usually I find on here, if you're getting them roach, you'll stop getting them and it'll go dead for a bit, and then you'll start getting the odd liner or shoulder sends them bream before, and then it'll go round. But definitely shoulder sends them bream. You can tell when they're there that you're getting slow liners.
So tell us about the pole. You said you went on the pole for.
Yeah, I've left that an hour. Bait dropped a bit of. Give them 2 balls with a few casters in. Bait dropped 2 bait droppers, a worm and caster. Left it an hour, no happening, so I've dropped in. and it's not moved. So it might be too early on this bank for them big perch, but peg 28 usually the peg for big perch. But
what is that on the point? Is it sort of thing? Just on
first one round.
First
from
one.
The point.
Right.
But yeah, if it's going to go on that lobby on the pole line, it'll go straight away. If there's a perch there and it's as clear as this, it'll go straight away. There's no point in wasting time on it.
Right, we'll leave it there, Goose. We'll
Right,
go and have a
mate.
chat with John. So you've got two, haven't you? 2 roach.
I've got 3 roach.
Sorry, 3 roach.
3 roach, and I've just lost my best fish. But
It's encouraging signs, isn't it, that you're getting a few bites?
yeah.
Right.
We're getting signs, and we were panicking a bit earlier. I mean, it is flat calm. Yeah, it's overcast, but we're getting signs now. So happy days.
Yeah.
There's some in feeding, isn't there?
Right, we'll leave it there, mate.
All right, mate.
With John. How's your match gone so far, mate?
I've had 1 bite, mate. Not very good so far. I've fed 2 lines, both at 50 metre, but one at 10 o'clock and one at 2 o'clock. I had 1 bite.
Which you had the bite on the...
My 2 o'clock one, my roach mixed one. And I was stood at top of bank, put my hoodie on, so...
Alright. So do you think it were a line or do you think it were a bite?
My maggots weren't busted, so it may have been a liner. Probably a pike. Goose is getting indications, isn't he? So
Yeah, well, he's just started, hasn't he, now? But
they'll come.
they'll come. You're not worried at the moment?
Not yet, mate. One bite, will wipe that straight away.
You reckon?
1 5-pounder. Brilliant bingo, innit? Hello, Mickey B! Has it brought your dog with you?
It's tethered.
He's not trying to shag your leg?
Triumphant leg. He's already done it. If you look at the side of his leg.
I'll cut that out.
Crispy right away from his ankle to his kneecap.
So,
Whoa!
Oh, hell. There we go. For the camera.
look at this. This looks a proper one and all, John, doesn't it?
Oh, it's roach. It's only a roach. You know what, Mickey B?
You know what?
Gotta be quick with him. Gotta be quick with him, or that pike will just have him.
No, it's the one who makes porn videos, you lot. Off the mark.
Gotta be careful of. Not bad roach either, it's the pike.
Oh, proper roach, that.
Proper roach, that. Lovely fish.
Bigger than my roach, that.
What I've done is just swapped over to a window feeder, feeding casters. And that's it.
No ground bait.
That's my first chuck with that window feeder.
That's a big roach, that, isn't it? Lovely fish.
Is it 12 ounce?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, miss my f***ing net weight.
I'll have to cut that bit out now, John. I'll come round this side.
Johnny boy, he's on it now, look. Probably been there all along, hasn't they, John? Probably been there all along.
That's probably wiped Goose's out, that, isn't it, that big roach? He must go 12 ounce easy.
Marathon, not sprint.
Yeah.
Are they all here?
All supporters are coming now, that's it, we're filling up the crowds here.
Dry casters. Got a few Budweiser as well. Because times are getting hard. Just like that.
Are you braid straight through then, or you got a shock leader on?
I've got a shock leader. I started doing shock leaders anyhow. Just because braid direct don't really up the bottom properly, it's got a bow in it. Even mono shocker. So try and keep it on bottom a bit better. On the money, pal. Got glasses on me, not like you. Can I borrow them?
Itching his way across.
Can I borrow them, pal? Not been on the money, have you?
Every chuck some. We've got it on camera.
Oh, what I've seen.
You won't do for them goggles.
Right, so it's 12:23. Starting to get a few bites now, so we'll leave it there and we'll come back to you in a bit. No, not for ages, eh?
The old go for a trick. I thought you were taking when. It says your tips drop back.
Well, that took a long time, John, didn't it?
Not many. Not many, mate.
Safely in the net. Hopefully we'll get a few fish then this last hour, do you think?
Hopefully, mate. Hopefully, but I only got one bite last time, didn't I?
It's been hard work. He brought some cans, old Lou.
Hey, Booker, you alright?
What was that on bloodworm?
No, just 3 fluoro maggots, dead ends. Tried bloodworm before that chuck and never had a pull on it. I don't think they used the bloodworm in Joker anymore. It's pointless, it really is. I can't get my breath, that's it.
You said it were going to go round. Didn't you, Ghost?
Primo. Getting his oil now, John. Getting his oil now.
Ain't got it in yet, mate, have I?
Don't lose it, Ghost. Don't lose that.
Yeah, it's only a skimmer, isn't it?
Well done, mate. That's much of that.
Oh. You've got to get high with them because that fucking leg. And this is still pike, mate. This.
Where's your old faithful Ghost? That old boy.
Dennis, he loves it, mate, doesn't he?
Can he pick that air rocking section up?
Never, it's a perch.
Oh, no.
I thought it was a fucking skimmer.
No, it's not.
I kept loading it.
Let's have a look, Ghost. It's a perch. Darn it and all, isn't it?
Nailed it. Shut up, you bell.
Well, what's that?
4 for about
Got a pound?
£2. Pound 10.
This is the time now. We didn't last hour, Goose, aren't we? John's just had a fish. And
I thought that were a skimmer.
it looked like a bream as well, didn't it? But last hour now, hopefully get a couple more fish, yeah?
Anything
Anything can
can happen.
happen.
That had a bit of bream.
Another roach, is it?
Tell you what, let's swing this bitch to hand.
Look at that.
Poetry.
Just hold that up, Goose. Is that the winning fish, you think? Time! Well, end of the day. What you got, Goose?
That's all that's left of a red maggot and 2 pinkies. Last jug. They were here again.
Yeah. So what do you think you got, Goose?
I've got £3, like £3.5.
I think you've just done him, haven't you?
Yeah, doubled it.
Right.
Start life with it.
That's it, mate. Go on. And then just talk to everyone.
Right. So weighing. It has been very hard.
Come on, I don't want these raw to stay too.
Well, it's been fair. You've had a few bites, you've had a flurry of activity in your face. Just weighing John.
3 nice roach there, Goose, isn't there?
Yeah.
It's been absolutely dire. £1.10.
£1.10.
Yeah.
A few nice roach there.
Well done, John.
Well done, mate.
Just
put them back in you.
Put them back in
Yeah.
the keep that, please.
Right.
Right.
Right, so.
I've only got 3% on this. So, here. John, we're live. Hold that.
Right. Come on then, Goose. Let's
do
have a
it.
look. So, it's been hard work. John's only had £3 fish, but
No, mate, just need to work this out. John, are you ready to hold this, mate? Or just don't wait?
but it is what it is. They've had a match. Both of them have been good enough to come out. It's been fair, yeah. Both of them have been good enough to come out and have a go. So.
Lost the fish, which
Let me just clear all this off so you don't get any extra weight. You don't want to give any, do we?
Take that fish out your next week, you bastard.
You're struggling for good.
up here.
Right, John gets to pick which roach is coming out now and all.
Yeah, he does.
Biggest roach out.
Right, what you got?
It's minus 10.
It's gone.
£2.8.
£2.8. We'll give him that. Live feed's gone. Well done, fellas. It's been a hard work, hasn't it? Just put them back in your net, Goose.
It's been a proper disappointment.
It has been a disappointment. Hey, I mean, to look at it this morning, I thought, no, this is going to be
Right,
good.
so let's just have a chat with the lads here now, John. So, commiserations, mate, that Goose has done you.
It's
What's he
alright.
done you by? About £1, has he?
£1, yeah, well, 14 ounce.
14 ounce, yeah. Get in here, Goose. Well done, fellas.
We need to, it's fish today. We've had some feedback from our swims here and there.
Just never got going.
Never got going.
Go for
We've had
us.
to scratch, but we'll have a rematch. This don't really prove out. We need to be on some bream and have another blast.
Good call.
Yeah, because it could have gone either way to the last minute. One of us could have picked up and had a skimmer, and that's it. But we've caught, haven't we? We've caught, and to be fair, it's been shocking, hasn't it? To look at it this morning, I thought we were going to sack today.
Yeah, it looked nice, didn't it?
It's
But
been a disappointment, but that's fishing.
that is fishing, innit? But well done for coming out and having a go, fellas,
yeah,
innit?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it is-
BagUpTV.
that's it.
Anybody wants a grudge match?
We
You
keep-
know, come and see David Wood.
Yeah, keeping it real, aren't we? That's what it's all about, Goose.
Yeah, yeah.
We don't shy away, do we?
Well, you did you, on the last one? But yeah, it's been good laugh building up, and we've had a few fish.
It's all that matters, innit? So well done, fellas, anyway.
Nice
Dave.
one. Cheers, Ed.
Cheers, mate.